Hello and welcome to a bit of a rainy day drawing session. Like I said, it was raining quite a lot, and I feel tired on rainy days. I like them. I feel like they're really interesting to watch, but I just don't feel like getting up. Um, it's a little more unfinished. It's more of a sketch that I have been doing. But part of what I've been doing recently is being like, God, I wish I was rougher. I wish my drawings were sketchier. I just always finish them too much. So maybe it was fitting. Um, so I felt like mentioning that it was kind of a rainy day drawing. Oh God, I'm struggling with those shoulders. I struggled a lot with her shoulders and how she was turning. But I felt it was important to mention, going back to what I was talking about, that it was like a rainy day drawing, because I feel like that's really important to the kind of the mood of the piece. That it's, I wanted to do something with like warm light, like really warm light. So I want to do something with candles, but it's also kind of this dreary drawing in the end. And so I imagine she was rain watching as well. So she's kind of like pushed open a sliding door and is going to be watching the rain. Which is most, well, I didn't have a sliding door. I have windows. It's magical. But I was doing that most of the day, except for I did briefly have to console one of my cats because it was very loud on the roof and she was very concerned. But no, it was nice. I mean, it was nice for me because I wasn't outside. My mom got caught in the rain a little bit, which was not nice. But yeah, it's just kind of this grayish, because that's like one of the things that I like rain. I like kind of the mood of rain. But then like when drawing, you have to be really careful that you're just not, it's not too similar to itself. It's not all like muddy colors and things like that. So it's like a challenge when working in kind of like dreary moods for me. Which is part of why I wanted the candle in there. Yeah, I'm struggling with her face because she's kind of turned to the side, and I knew that there was going to be candlelight from below, but also kind of ambient light, but not a lot because it's overcast. And I didn't know what I wanted her to look like. So I just futz around for a bit. I do end up covering her ear because I didn't like it. Didn't like it, and then I remembered that in my initial idea, her hair did cover her ear, and I was like, oh, why did I spend all that time drawing that ear? So I'm calling this a sketch, but it took about an hour, which, like, sketches can take an hour. It's fine. She kind of has, it could have been a braid, but I made it a twist because I didn't want to draw a braid. Not everything needs to be a braid. It's fine. And as far as like clothes, I knew I wanted like a really swishy skirt. I wanted a lot of move, like, kind of a striking shape, almost like one like large skirt and things like that. As far as like the inspiration, I think it's like most similar to like 1890s aesthetic dress, like when they like would like medieval inspired stuff, because there was like a kind of, I guess, fashion around that time and a bit before of kind of, yeah, incorporating some more historically inspired styles. It was like a fashion subculture at the time, and they used to call those aesthetics. Yeah. So here I'm adding slightly more color, like slightly, somewhat skin tone. I end up adding quite a bit of blue to her dress. But yeah, I'm gonna get brown hair first. Yeah. I wanted to make sure I didn't do everything opaque, because I did want kind of this atmospheric effect to remain. I'm actually doing this below most of the things. I do add stuff above the sketch layer later. But I'm adding a little bit of brown kind of everywhere around because I felt it was maybe not intense enough. Like, it wasn't dark enough. So here I am going on top and kind of doing like the highlights. Struggling. So another difference is that I have been using like the round brush, and I decided to use the square brush today. No reason. It's just I wanted to try it, but I wanted to try it in a low stakes environment. So I used it today, and I think I'm probably gonna go back to what I was doing before. But I'm glad I tried it, you know, because I kind of just arbitrarily picked the round brush and stuck with it because I'm a beast of habit until I get distracted. Yeah, so here I am deciding that I wanted a little bit more color because it was boring. I thought it was boring, but I'm just kind of blurring it out a little bit, and here you go. That's the final piece.